Illness can be caused by the pathogens themselves is called foodborne infection. Foodborne infection is widely distributed in nature, and this can be isolated from meats, milk, vegetables, and fishes. In this type of foodborne infection, bacteria produce toxins that cause illness. Vomiting type outbreaks have usually been associated with the rice products and other starchy foods such as potatoes, pasta, and cheese product. Food infection is characterized by nausea and vomiting. Half to 6 hours after the ingestion of the contaminated food product. In more severe cases, abdominal cramps and diarrhea might occur, with symptoms lasting up to 24 hours. The transmission of viruses, bacteria are due to the contaminated water, raw milk, and raw or undercooked meat, poultry, or shellfish. Other type of the foodborne illness is foodborne intoxication, caused by the toxins produced in the food by the pathogens. These are also widely distributed in the nature. Do you understand both of these terminologies? I give you another example of this. Foodborne infection is caused by ingestion of in the human intestine, and in the foodborne intoxication, which is caused by the ingestion of the food containing toxins formed by the bacteria, which results from the bacterial growth in the food item. The live microorganism does not have consumed. The microorganisms its toxins. The food must be suitable for the microorganism to grow. The temperature must be suitable for the microorganism to grow. Enough time must be given for the microorganism to grow and produce a time. Enough time must be given to the microorganism to produce its toxins. The food must be eaten for the foodborne illnesses to occur happens. I will give you some examples of those pathogens which can create foodborne illnesses. Bacillus cereus. Bacillus cereus is an acute intoxication that occurs when this microorganism produces the toxins, causing two types of gastrointestinal illness, which include vomiting and diarrheal symptoms. Its onset time after ingesting is 10 to 16 hours. Abdominal cramps, nausea, and watery diarrhea are the signs and symptoms of this Bacillus cereus presence. The common food sources include vanilla sauces, meats, stews, and gravies. Campylobacteriosis is an infectious disease which is caused by the Campylobacter jejuni, which is a gram-negative rod-shaped bacterium that grows best in high temperature round about 42 degree C and low oxygen environment. These characteristics represent adaptation to growth in its normal habitat. This bacterium may also cause the diseases in humans, but are responsible for less than 1% of human infection. Its onset time after the ingesting is 2 to 5 days. Diarrhea, cramps, fever, and vomiting. Diarrhea may be bloody. All are its signs and symptoms. Raw and undercooked poultry, unpasteurized milk, and contaminated water, or are all its food sources. Botulinum is a rare but serious illness caused by a toxin that attacks the body's nerves and causes the difficulty breathing, muscles paralysis, and even death. This toxin is made by Clostridium botulinum and sometimes Clostridium butyricum. These bacteria can produce the toxins in the body, wounds, and the intestines of the infants. The bacteria that make botulinum toxin are found naturally in many places, but it's rare for them to make people sick. These bacteria make spores, which act like protective coating. Spores help the bacteria survive in the environment, even in the extreme conditions. The spores usually do not cause people to become sick, even when they are eaten. But under certain conditions, these spores can grow and make one of the most lethal toxins known. These conditions in which spores can grow and make the toxins include low sugar, low salt, low oxygen, certain amount of water, certain amount of temperature ranges. Its signs and symptoms include vomiting, diarrhea, blurred vision, muscle weakness, difficulty in swallowing, can result in respiratory failure and death. Its common food sources include fish, fermented fish, baked potatoes in aluminum foils, canned foods, and especially home canned fruits and vegetables.